Hello YouTube. This is Stephanie, aka Idin Nehasthusaa Gbagba, aka Tent Tarot, and I am here to do some readings for you guys. So, on my last video, I think it was the last daily video, I decided shadow work came up in one of the readings, or I think it was the daily reading, and I had already kind of planned on doing shadow readings, and here I am. I think I had mentioned in that video that I had just ordered some shadow cards amongst some other cards, and actually all of the decks that I'm using today are new decks that I haven't used in public readings. These are decks that I just, gotten maybe like last week, and just kind of came up with this spread, and I think it's what the collective needs, so I'm going to do it. So we're going to start off with the sign of Pisces, but before we get your shadow card, let's just kind of clear the energy. Slow, deep breaths in 4 parts and out 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 4 and exhale for 4. Inhale, exhale. Breathe into the spine, breathe into those chakras, breathe into the kundalini. Activate all kinds of yumminess in those areas. Just need to be activated so that it can be awakened to do what it already knows to do, right? That's our hope anyway. Let the sounds to heal you, to center you. Alright, divine forces of unconditional love of the highest macrocosm. What does the sign of Pisces need to know for their highest good, to get them to the next level, to help them to face their fears, to face their shadow, and to successfully integrate it within their lives so that they may move to the next level, so that they may be initiated into the next level, so that they can grow, to expand, to evolve. This human life is not meant to be stagnant and to be in one place. And the only thing that keeps us stagnant is fear and lower vibrational energies. So what lower vibrational energies does the sign of Pisces need to be aware of so that we can remove the blockages? Alright. So one card kind of came out. On the bottom of the deck is blinded to pain. You guys have 2 shadow cards. Alright, so one is 25, which is the 7. Fated to suffer. And remember, these are shadow cards. This is not your destiny. This is what your shadow is feeling that you are. But these cards are to help you to see past it, to help you to see. I feel like this card here is more of you being able to look back over your life and see a lot of the things that have possibly brought you pain, but how it actually assisted you in growing. Each of the cards have a moon on it, and of course, either we're going to have a lot of light or we're not going to have much light. But this moon is a little bit closer to the full moon, so it's, you know, it's more illuminated. So this is that. I feel like this card will speak to you know, seeing things from a higher perspective. And then you have hiding your true self. It just kind of looks like it has about a half moon. So you're being half of yourself. You are, you know, maybe playing things too safe. Or you are overcompensating. That could be a possibility as well. Overcompensating. And you need to find a true balance. And then blinded to pain. So if you're hiding your true self, then you're most definitely going to be fated to suffer, Pisces. Are you hiding who you really are? Are you hiding yourself? Don't hide. Alright. So next card. A card I will pull upon. Or set of cards. Excuse me, it's the Angel Answers. One from here. It says yes, and then on the bottom of the deck it says you're ready. Stop hiding your true self. You are ready to show the world the true you. No more showing them a representative. Time to take action and be bold. To go with the flow of life. Not hiding anymore. Solitude. Stand still. Maybe that's where you've been. It's time for you to come out. Yes, you're ready to come out of solitude and this standstill. It's time for you to come out of this state of being blinded to pain. Revelation. So I have these fractal art cards as well. That card is the Revelation card. I think I remember. Because I pulled that card. At one point, just kind of playing with the cards. Maybe that's because I have my Venus is in Pisces. Yeah. What's up, Pisces family and stuff? We're cousins, if you didn't know. Oh, that's beautiful. That manifest card. Oh, she was so cute. She was super cute. Storm and divinity. There's a storm of divinity surrounding you, Pisces. It's time for you to stop hiding yourself. You are not fated to suffer, so let go of this false narrative that you may have been given yourself, which has had you in this place of a standstill and solitude. though you know, you may feel like you're fated to suffer, but this is just part of the plan, though. The standstill, the solitude is what has been preparing you. That divinity card just wanted to, they don't want to go anywhere. It's like, no, this is for her. Take flight, Pisces. Take flight. Stop hiding yourself. You are not fated to suffer. This is not your reality. That's not the truth. Maybe that's what, you know, people may have tried to convince you of. But yes, you're ready to come out of this solitude. You're ready to come out of this standstill that you may have been in. The revelation is here to take flight. So, like, what's up? The revelation is here that you are divinity, okay? And that it is time for you to step out of the shadows and stop being blinded to pain. Blinded to pain. You're probably just, you know, so used to pain, you don't become blind to it. You're so used to the pain of hiding yourself and not being able to be your true self that you just become blinded to it and feel like you just fated to suffer. No. Revelation is here for you to take flight. Yes, you are ready to come out of this solitude and standstill. I'm gonna get one more card. I don't even know what this. We got other messages here too, so. I know one thing, Pisces, you got a lot of this beautiful, oh my gosh, these cards are just gorgeous. And you're reading a lot of this nice, rich, intuitive purple going on, okay? Divinity. I don't know what these other cards are, but we will get into their messages shortly. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna like this fractal art stuff. I don't even know how to say it. I think I was gonna like it, but I love it. I'm sorry, I'm extra. I'm gonna have to. Let me let y'all know right now, okay? People that I come in contact with, I let them know that my middle name is the most, okay? Stephanie the most Stiggers, because she be doing the most sometimes, and that's okay. I accept that for myself, and the sooner you accept it from me, the sooner, the better off you'll be. I'm just saying. All right, so hiding yourself, 14. Whew. You just don't know how great you are, Pisces, huh? You just refuse to accept your greatness because of maybe what religion has taught you. Religion has taught you to be meek and be mild and to diminish yourself and to dim your light, because too much light may mean that you're looking for attention or some shit. They want you to dim your healing because they don't want you to be noticed. And the only people that can help are the people with the titles. You know, that's really, you know, kind of religion shows you. Even though in the Bible it says, you know, we all are capable ministers, but when somebody who is not, don't have that look, ministers, we have people judging or whatever. You know, like just a random person can't have a word from God. Okay? But, you know, hopefully most people are on the journey to come out of the religion mind frame and to actually step into a spiritual mind frame, one of true unconditional love, one that takes off the judgments. There's no polluted lens. When you're looking through the lens of unconditional love, it's clear, it's not polluted, it's not jaded, it's not tainted. But hiding your true self, acceptance. So these shadow cards have stages. So the stages of this hiding your true self card is acceptance. It says ultimately, even our self-destructive efforts will fail. So this is, you know, this is the grieving process, and this is the last stage of the grieving process. And before this was the depression stage, where we would take everything inside of ourselves and let it, you know, fester. We hide them from the outside, letting them gnaw at our inside as we bring out a mask of indifference. So, you know, so this is talking about the mask that you're hopefully coming out of. You are accepting things for how they are. You are accepting yourself for who you are. And now, yes, you are ready to come out of this state of feeling as though that you are fated to suffer. You are ready to accept reality for it is, for how it is, and remove the blinders to the pain, but also, you know, find a solution for yourself and hopefully for humanity, you know, as, you know, we are the collective consciousness. As one elevate, we all elevate. I'm sorry. It says hiding is keeping things inside. Lack of trust becomes lack. I think it's supposed to be lack, but it says look. Lack of trust becomes lack of hope. So there must be a limit. Hiding is keeping things inside. A lack of trust becomes a lack of hope. There must be a limit. The visual seed. It says, in the dazzling light, there is a hint of a door. Like the door to a Hammond? What's a Hammond? It says H-A-M. There's a lot of misspellings in here. But again, I don't feel like that's going to deter from the message. Just like I was telling you about this person. It may not look like the normal priest and stuff. It may still have a word, even though this book may not have all the right spellings and the grammars and stuff. Don't mean it don't have a word, okay? So, I'm going to decipher this as best I can. But anyway, in the dazzling light, there is a hint of a door, like the door to a Hammond. Outside, draped in scarlet tunics, stands two women, one under the sign of the sun and the other beneath the sign of the moon. I don't know if you caught that. About that balance that I was telling you about. Not too far to the left, not too far to the right. It says hiding is a survival instinct. Do you want to be honest and truly be yourself? Very few people will accept you then. You are too complicated to be comfortable, too contradictory to be easy, too exceptional to be believed, too plain to be considered. You can be the sun, you can be the moon, you can be the door, you can be the road, you can be the butterfly and the brick, bitch. Maybe the question is not if, but when. Sometimes real solitude, they come through, right? Let's see how it fits. Sometimes real solitude is when there is not a right moment to be by yourself, and not the right person, and neither way the right way, and neither the right way. Being yourself is like a moment at the spa. It is a massage for the soul. Come on. A purification process that brings oxygen and turns away age and where, baby, you see, she is 34. So do you see what being yourself will do? Not living your life according to other people's standards for you and what they feel is normal and what they feel is comfortable for them. Y'all see, I do my own goddamn thing. As long as I'm not physically stopping anybody else's shine or anybody else's money, then I ain't got it. Any problem that they have with me is a try not to cuss. It's a personal problem. You hear me? Ain't got shit to do with me. Because I'm just over here living my best life. I'm competing with myself, not with nobody else around me. I don't even see nobody else. I got tunnel vision if I gotta have that. Not really. I'm a very much of a giver with a Pisces Venus and a Capricorn Sun. I'm Capricorn. She gives. True love. But there has to be a balance here, just like this card is talking about. A balance. You know. It is bliss and pleasure. Live your true self. Stop hiding your true self. Realize your divinity. I think we need to read this again. What does it say about being how great you are? There you go. Too exceptional to be believed. You are too exceptional to be believed. But accept that shit. Yeah. You ready to walk in your light? Yep, you ready to take flight. Yep, after you're ready, you got perfect timing. Perfect timing. You ready? The next card was fated to suffer. And so the stage, the grieving stage for this card is depression, which is the part where we take matters into the inside. Let me go through the stages of grief real quick. We have denial. In this stage, we try to numb our emotions to the pain. We're refusing to accept the event that brought on the feelings. We try to delude ourselves as if it didn't happen, or what happened can be turned around. Anger. Once we numb our emotions and act like they aren't there anymore, we give space to anger. Anger comes when we numb our emotions. And then we have the bargaining stage. It says, once anger subsides, we have exhausted our strength. We try to cope with grief by postponing it, by making it less severe or less urgent. We try to bargain with it. We try to talk our way out of the consequences, accepting what we want to hear and rejecting what we don't want to hear. The bargaining stage. And then depression comes when we find out that we can't bargain ourselves out of that. You know, we can't just hear what we want to hear, and we can't reject what we don't. We just got to live in reality. So, as bargaining is doomed to fail, we take all of our emotions inside, bringing them in the darkest cave of our heart, letting them fester. We hide them from the outside, letting them gnaw at our insides as we bring out a mask of indifference. So the fated to suffer is a mask of indifference here from depression of bringing everything inside. It says feeling confused, feeling confined into a script, forced by another. Wasn't I just saying that? Wasn't I? And never really fought, heading toward a destination of pain. Heading towards a destination of pain. You don't want, let's go ahead and take flight. You don't want to head to the destination of pain. Look, then you have blinded to pain. You have to read that next. But no, we're not trying to go to pain, destined fated to suffer, destined to pain, because we don't want to open our eyes and live our best life and really question all of the things that we were taught as children. it's time for us to face that, you know. It says, in the confines of a foggy forest, a misshaped woman hands a green and red apple to a younger woman with red lips dressed as a servant. The sentence, if you know the future, you forsake your choices. Only with no fate, life is free to unfold into unknown shores. I don't know. It says, if you know the future, you forsake your choices. It says, going dark. So it's going into the message here. It says, once upon a time we believed in fairy tales. They were the voice of common sense, the educational tool which prepared us to duty, danger, and morals. Some things we would never accept if they were told by a single voice. So the world arranges us to hear them with 1,000 voices, 1,000,000 voices. It's about what you can do, what you can't do, what you are worth, what you can aspire to. It's about what you like, what you want, what you hold dear. It creates a script which becomes as strong as all the voices that believe that script combined, so much that you cannot see another path. You've been listening to too much of what other folks have been saying to you. And it's arranged, like they said here, by the world to help keep you hearing the bullshit. The TV programs you to hear bullshit, and then once you, after watching TV, then it's in your brain is a computer. All it knows is zeros and ones. So you program this type of feeling into a series of zeros and ones, and when you see it out there in the world, and it computes into you, and you don't even know it's subconscious, and then you done got this 0-1 program going in your head of some shit that ain't even yours. I don't even know if that made sense. It made sense to me. Subconscious programming. Look, hey, make it work. Make it enough, like Smokey Mama. Go buy me some cigarettes. This ain't enough. Make it enough. It says, are you truly seeing Snow White in the card? Is this story truly the only one that this image can tell? What if the apple is not poisoned? What if the witch is not evil? Let's put it back up there. Because I was telling you, you know, those messages can come from somebody that may not look like a priest. Just because they look like something don't mean that's, you know, don't judge a book by its cover. This could also be, you know, an example of those social norms that have you believing a certain thing about a certain person because so many voices, millions, thousands upon millions of voices told you that anything that looked like this that's old and decrepit or bent over or is evil or is, you know, is not capable of doing certain things, it's just limited, it's weak. You know, that's the story that we've been told. Is that the same way? Is that the same at what you look in your life? Is that the same at what you look in your life? Obviously, someone that English wasn't their first language wrote this book because it's in a whole bunch of different languages, so they tried. Is it truly what you think it is? Are there not any other options? Is the opinion of others, honestly, better than ours or better than your own, even if they are many and we are only one? Are you fated to suffer? It is not that there is no suffering in the world. The point is that there is no fate. There is no fate. There is no fated to suffer. I don't know if I truly believe that there is no fate. Now, if they're saying that there is no fate to suffer, then yes, no one is fated to suffer. There is suffering, but you're not fated to do so. And then blinded to pain was 13. Let's get that out, and then we get into the rest of the cards. It says in the blinded to pain card is the stage of grief is denial. And this is where you try to numb your emotions and act like it didn't happen. Blinded to pain. Can I shoulder it? And it's not a big deal, isn't it? I can shoulder it, and it's not a big deal, isn't it? Flies pinned, not pinned, but ordered as bees. The visual seed, it says flies pinned, not pinned, but ordered as bees, feeding on the neatly arranged blood, a woman's chest, carved by a blade in a diamond pattern, full lips, the color of blood, a blindfold on whom the last fly linger. Sentence. Sorry. Carving oneself for every stroke of whip and feeling so broken that it makes no difference to be whole. Oh, been through a lot of pain, huh, Pisces? It says going dark. T.S. Eliot said, a fly that lives a single day has lived as long as we. Yet we accept the passage of time like it didn't matter. Like we don't matter. Every day, a single line is added to the pattern. A single fly is added to the wall. We take one more responsibility. We take a little more abuse. We shoulder a little more pain. We smile in front of a little more insolence. We close our eyes to our wounds. We think we can endure it. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt, we say to ourselves. Like men, because it's mainly to endure and be strong. Like women, because it's feminine to endure and be strong. Like humans, because the care and gentleness we feel is precious to others, and we don't dare to actually claim them for ourselves. After all, we can do it. But it actually hurts. It's painful. Tears are better than feeding flies with our own blood. We can scream and say no, or endure nevertheless, but remembering that we're just humans, neither heroes nor saints. Blinded to pain. That's not the life that you should want to live, Pisces, of doing things for other people all the time and not, making time for yourself. Hiding your true self, hiding your needs, from other people. Yes, you're ready. Show the world the true you, to come out of solitude, to come out of the standstill. Let's read it. Solitude. It says spend some time alone. In your life, this means take your own counsel. Like everything else was saying here. Take your own counsel. Don't make sure you're not living your life according to the pre-programming that society, your parents, grandparents, or anybody else outside of yourself has programmed into you. Look within and find your own individual truth, whatever that is. as long as it is based out of unconditional love. Seek your own counsel rather than relying on the opinions and dictates of others. Break away from the crowd. Be your own. Be on your own. Break away from the crowd. Be on your own. This card also speaks of self-resourcefulness, self-reliance, and tenacious individuality. So just because you're in solitude doesn't mean you're behind, by yourself. You can break away. You can still be a part of the crowd, but break away from the crowd mentality. You know what I'm saying? You can still be out there. You put yourself out there and such, but you don't have to try to fit in, hiding your true self by fitting into what everybody else is doing. It says if you're working on a project, trust your instincts and follow your own lead. Take flight. Your creativity is at its peak. Let it flow. If you are in a relationship that is disempowering, this card suggests that it's time to step away. Take time to reassess your life. In solitude, you will thrive. This card also suggests a safe haven, a sacred womb for incubation and self-transformation. Stand still. Let's read it. It says, if it feels that in some areas of your life you have slowed down or even come to a standstill, you're right. Something is not progressing. Even if it seems that things are flowing, look beneath that surface. Perhaps something is immovable. The first step to becoming unstuck is to acknowledge where you are. The soul loves the truth. The soul loves the truth. And so stand still is here with the blinded to pain. It's part of the bottom of the deck. That's here. And that's what blinded to pain was talking about as well. Being stuck in a place, feeling like you always have to, get the end of the stick. Like you always have to, just carving oneself for every stroke of whip and feeling so broken that it makes no difference to be whole in the world. Like that's a lot of pain. To where you get whipped and you don't even feel it anymore. It's like, and it doesn't make any difference. That's a standstill. That's a horrible standstill. That's a horrible place to be stuck at. The first step to becoming unstuck is to acknowledge where you are. The soul loves truth. In life, you can either say, there are no weeds, or you can notice the weeds and begin pulling them out. Notice what isn't working in your life and then take slow, steady steps to unblock the barriers. In nature, when one is being stuck into mud, the worst thing to do is struggle. The best thing to do is slowly and carefully, one step at a time, extricate yourself. Revelations. There are new beginnings ahead. The veil is lifted to reveal something new that was previously not available to you, Pisces. In one way, this can relate a new environment, such as moving to a new location or changing jobs. However, it can also denote the revelation of a new perspective, that what you previously held truth was only a portion of the whole. All is being revealed to you now. From here, you can operate with the new view, seeing things as they really are. Develop your own individual truth, Pisces. Take flight. Let's get into it. I was not expecting these readings to be this long, but oh well. Hopefully they'll get shorter. It's time to come out of seclusion. Wow. You no longer need to hide or try to protect yourself from the world around you. You are moving into a new stage of your life where stepping out is important for your emotional, mental, and spiritual growth. It is time to start making new friends and social connections. You may find yourself being drawn to join groups, take classes, or engage in social activities. Just as the butterfly is drawn to a flower's nectar, you will find that getting out into the world and being with others will be a source of soul food for you. Through these interactions with people and groups, you will start to feel more confident in yourself. You will see and feel yourself blossoming in a very natural and comfortable way. The energy of the butterfly is gentle, joyful, and purposeful. You will directly experience this energy and exude it as you move out into your social surroundings. Not only is this an important part of developing self-esteem and a sense of belonging, it is a vital piece in your discovery of your gifts and special talents. Your soul is ready to shine its light. It is only your human mind that feels it is not ready. Be brave and let yourself out of the cocoon of protection you have created, of solitude, and then stand still, okay? You cannot fight your destiny. You can only fight yourself. It's time to take flight. You know how the universe works. Like it or not, if there is something we are meant to be doing, we will eventually find ourselves doing it, no matter how much we resist it. So take a deep breath. Take just one step forward to what brings you joy. The rest will take care of its mother self. 31. Awakening. This is a powerful card. You are now entering a complete awakening to your higher self, your intuition, your gifts, your role on the planet, and the divine plan. The opening of your heart center is allowing your inner vision. Focus on that, meditate on that, your inner vision, to see more clearly. In turn, this is empowering you on many levels, both energetically and intuitively, to walk your path and do what you have come here to do. Your awakening will subconsciously call out others to step into their own light as well. Wow, Pisces. Wow, you are leading the way. I'm going to read the bottom of the decks here as well. Try to get that real quick. It's a lot. 28. Freedom. It's time to come out of your shell. This shell, which did not serve you in the past to provide protection for your tender heart, is no longer needed. The time has come to begin to allow yourself true freedom. This world and your soul both need you to let your light shine, your heart to shine. Allow the past to be the past and move forward in this present moment. Do these small steps at first if you need to. Moving away from your protective shell means allowing your true heart to be seen. Stop hiding your true self. But it also means allowing others in on a deeper level than you have been able to before. And then we had divinity. I didn't want to read all this, but I had to. I did. You are a beautiful, wise, loving soul who has braved the perils and difficulty of incarnation to be here on earth in service to humanity. You uplift the energy and consciousness of others through the work that you do, whether you're aware of it or not. There are billions of souls residing on the planet at this time, yet only a small number of them are here to help humanity evolve to its fullest potential. And you are one of those souls. Who you are is a gift to this world. Even at the best of times, it can be difficult to remember this, especially when being human feels so goddamn real. Okay, your connection to spirit is much stronger than you think. You are a living, breathing channel of the divine. It moves through you in all that you do. It flows through the words that you speak, even when you don't intend it to. In every situation, you are a transmitter of the higher cosmic energies and wisdom. It is those who have the greatest gifts who most often face the biggest challenges in life. Hold your head up and keep your faith. These challenges are the means to seeing and understanding the strength, wisdom, and compassion you hold within yourself. On a higher level, your soul chose to have a direct experience of the trials you have faced. Through each event, you have become better equipped and skilled so that you, in turn, could help others. You are a very special soul with an important part to play in the healing and betterment of the people on this planet. You were born to be in service to humanity through the divine gifts and knowledge you have carried with you into this lifetime. You are here to ignite the light in others to realize their own divinity. Pisces, you motherfuckers, we got one more goddamn card here, okay? One more. I don't know if you can take all of this greatness. What was this? How extraordinary you are, something like that. how exceptional you are. You better be ready to take it now. Take that. Take that. Can't stop, won't stop. Diddy. 23, my nigga. Bro. Family. Cousins. Sorry. What I said before. I'm not gonna hide my true self. It comes out. Anyway. Embrace the magic within all of your day-to-day experiences. Magical is the word. 23, number 5, magical. Alchemy. It says, think back to the days of childhood when anything could happen. Begin to experience the unexpected. Many small yet wonderful surprises are coming your way. This is the calling of the universe to return to childlike wonder and belief that anything can happen. Look for the magical in the mundane and watch as life transforms from the ordinary into a mystical adventure of the unexpected. All right, Pisces. Peace out.